Funke and Tobi have been dating for 5 years and we are planning to get married. Though they have dated for 5 years, they have known each other for over 8 years. Tobi visited Funke's parents and to also get familiarized with other members of the extended family before the wedding proper. During Tobi's visits, he discovered their secret lifestyle, which made Tobi to question their relationship. Tobi suggested they lodge in a hotel, but Funke insisted they stay in her parents' house so as to save costs. They began to pack their belongings and getting ready for the journey. I don't know why you think staying in your parents' house is going to make a difference. Babe, you know what? It's going to be fun spending nights in my parents' house for the last time before getting married, Funke said. Let's check into a hotel. It will give us privacy and more comfort, Tobi said. When they are done packing the few things needed for the journey, they took off. And after an hour, they arrived at Funke's parents' home. The whole family was excited to see them. They welcomed them warmly. Funke's mother already prepared different kinds of meals. They all went to the dining table and enjoyed a sumptuous meal prepared by Funke's mother. As they ate, they chatted and laughed happily. Funke's mother took the opportunity to ask Tobi a few questions, hoping to get to know him better. After dinner, they all went to bed. All through the night, Tobi was restless and could not sleep. He kept tossing around the bed, and Funke noticed he was not sleeping. Babe, what's that? You are not sleeping. I just can't sleep, Funke. It's not my bed. I'm not used to sleeping in bed that is not mine. Your bed is lumpy and uncomfortable. Sorry dear, you can go outside and take a walk. Maybe the fresh air will help you fall asleep again, Funke told him. Okay, said Tobi, getting out of the bed and went outside. Funke continued sleeping until she was jolted awake by the sound of someone screaming outside the compound. She jumped out of the bed, her heart racing. What is going on? Are we in danger? Where is Tobi? She asked, confused. Immediately, Tobi stormed back into the room. What happened? Funke asked, trembling. I cannot believe it, Tobi screamed. Your mom! Funke, your mom! She's kissing another man at the entrance of the house. Funke's heart sank. She had secretly wished her parents' unusual and unconventional marriage should not come to light until the end of their visit. Funke tried to explain and calm Tobi down, but he wouldn't listen. Call your father, Funke, Tobi demanded. Tell him your mom is cheating right inside his house. Immediately, Funke's mother walked in, still trying to straighten and arrange her clothes. I can explain. It's not what you think, Tobi, Funke's mother said, stammering. But Tobi couldn't allow her to talk further. Explain what? What do you want to explain? Are you trying to deny that I don't know what I saw? How could you be cheating your husband in his own home? I am not cheating, my dear. Funke, my daughter, knows, and she will explain it all to you. My husband and I marriage is different. It's unconventional compared to your usual marriage. You need to understand this before you judge me. Tobi turned to Funke with his eyes wide open, looking very surprised. You knew about this and you didn't tell me. Sweetheart, wait, I will explain, Funke said, trying to touch Tobi, but he quickly resisted her. I have been thinking of how to tell you about this since. Funke, Tobi called. You should have told me. This is not the kind of thing you should keep a secret to someone you are planning to get married to. I am very disappointed at you. I don't know if I can still trust you again. Is this the kind of lifestyle you want to introduce me to? Funke became very confused and frustrated. She cast her mind back to her childhood days. She was 16 years old and in senior secondary. Her classmate Tina planned to sleep over at their house. They were given an assignment to do. So Tina suggested she sleep over Funke's house so they can have enough time to do the assignment together. Funke came home and told her mother about it. Mom, my friend Tina will be sleeping over tomorrow. We have classwork we want to do together. So she suggested she spend the night here so we can have enough time to do it. Okay, that's fine. She can come and stay as long as she wanted, Funke's mother said. Thank you, Mom, Funke said, hugging her mother. The next day, Tina came and Funke welcomed her warmly. She introduced her to her parents. Mom, Dad, this is my friend Tina. She will be spending the night here with us. We have class assignments and we want to do it together. Welcome, my daughter. Please feel at home. Funke, please go to the fridge and offer her soft drink, Funke's father said, and he stood up and entered into his room. Funke took Tina to her room and they chatted happily. In the evening of that day, Funke discovered something about her parents' marriage that she never knew of. Funke and Tina were at the sitting room doing their assignment. Suddenly, a car pulled up. The door swung open and a handsome man in his early 40s stepped down, heading towards Funke's house. The moment Funke's mother saw him, she rushed out with excitement, hugged him tightly, and they shared a passionate kiss that lasted for about 20 seconds. Afterward, they both got into the car and drove off. Throughout the entire scene, Funke's father stood by, watching with a smile on his face. As they drove off, he waved at them. Funke stood there, shocked and confused, not knowing what to say. The next morning, Funke gathered courage. She entered into their room. After greeting them, she asked, Mom, who was that man you went out with yesterday evening? Two of you were kissing passionately, and to my surprise, Dad was right there, watching without saying a word. I need an explanation right now. Her parents were shocked. They looked at each other, confused, not knowing what to say. They didn't know she saw them, so they had no choice but to explain the situation to her. Your father and I, we are married and we loved each other dearly, but we both agreed to see other people if we wish to, Funke's mother explained gently. There is nothing wrong with what you saw yesterday. Your father and I agreed to that. Funke turned to Tobi and said, No, I don't want this lifestyle. I love you and I'm going to be dedicated to you and you only. Tobi refused to listen to what Funke is saying. He remembered how his mother's infidelity led to his parents' divorce and became more annoyed. This is a red flag for me, Funke, he said and began to pack his bags. He left to a nearby hotel. I need a moment to calm my head and reevaluate our marriage plans. Funke cried throughout the night. You need to talk to him, Funke's mother said. Just go and meet him at the hotel and talk to him. I am sure he will listen. Funke joined Tobi at his hotel room. They didn't talk to each other. There was coldness and a distance that hadn't been there before. Funke was not sure if Tobi still wanted to go ahead with the wedding plan. Sweetheart, Funke began, you know I have never kept secret from you. It's just that I really don't know how to bring it up. It's not something that I like talking about because I struggle to understand it myself. Okay, just give me some time to think. They both spend the rest of the week in the hotel. Funke's parents apologized to Tobi. When the familiarization visit ended, Tobi and Funke headed home to their base, and they both decided to continue with their marriage plans. Funke suggested they see a therapist. Tobi welcomed the idea. I think this is a good idea because I need to get through this trauma before accepting your parents. A week later, Tobi and Funke went online in search of a good therapist in town. They eventually found one and started therapy session right away. Few weeks later, both of them were able to heal and move past the trauma. Tobi and Funke resumed their marriage plan in full swing. On the day of their wedding, family and friends of both sides were represented. The ceremony was one of the most prestigious in town, attended by notable figures from all walks of life. Funke and Tobi were overjoyed to begin their new life as husband and wife. After few months of blissful marriage, Funke became pregnant. This news further strengthened their bond as they eagerly prepared for the arrival of their child. 9 months later, Funke gave birth to a beautiful baby girl, and Tobi was over the moon with happiness. He threw a lavish naming ceremony. Tobi could hardly believe his fortune. He had a wonderful wife and a beautiful baby girl. As tradition demanded, Funke's mother came to perform omugwo, the customary postnatal care for new mothers. Mojisola, Funke's mother, was a strong-willed woman, known for her unconventional marriage with her husband. At first, everything seemed fine. Funke's mother took care of the baby and gave Funke the needed support. However, as days turned into weeks, Mojisola's character began to surface. She was outgoing, loud, and unbothered by social norms. She would go out frequently and come back late at night. Tobi noticed this and was deeply uncomfortable. At first, he tried to overlook it, out of respect for his mother-in-law. He flashed his mind back to what happened when he visited his wife's parents in their home. Mojisola's behavior became more frequent. Tobi could not understand why his mother-in-law didn't seem to realize that she is no longer in her own home. Her action was starting to affect the peaceful atmosphere Tobi and Funke had built. Tobi came home from work one evening to find his mother-in-law missing again. Funke was not even aware of her whereabouts. Tobi was angry but tried to stay calm. How long do I have to endure this? He thought. After weeks of silent frustration, Tobi decided to speak up. One evening, after Funke's mother returned very late in the night, he turned to his wife and said, "Funke, I can't take this anymore. Your mother is crossing a line. She needs to respect that this is my home, and her husband can tolerate that lifestyle, but I won't. I won't tolerate her hanging around with random men while staying here. I need you to talk to her." "Sweetheart, I understand how you feel. I will talk to her. I don't want this to cause any more problem between us. I will make sure she understands," Funke said. The next morning, Funke went to her mother's room. She sat at the edge of the bed, her face mixed with worry and determination. "Mom," Funke called, I need to talk to you about something important. Tobi isn't comfortable with the way you have been going out late and spending time with your lover. Please, for the sake of my marriage, can you stop? Mojisola raised an eyebrow, surprised by Funke's tone. Funke, I don't understand why your husband is making a fuss. I am not cheating on your father. This is a life we both agreed on. It's none of Tobi's business. Funke shook her head. Mom, I know you and Dad have your agreements, but this is Tobi's house and he's uncomfortable. Please, can you respect that while you are here? Don't ruin my marriage because of the choice you and Dad made. Mojisola did not heed to Funke's plea. She continued living her life the way she wanted, not minding how Tobi feels about it. She went out as often as before and returned late. Tobi couldn't take it anymore. He and Funke began to argue regularly about the situation. Funke, your mother is pushing me to the wall, Tobi said one evening after another late night return. I need peace in my own home. Funke, out of frustration, replied, I have tried talking to her, but she wouldn't listen. What am I supposed to do, Tobi? She's my mother. I understand that, but this is my home, and I won't stand by while she disrespects me. It's either she changes or she goes back to her husband's house. Tension between them grew. Funke was helpless. She was faced between her loyalty to her husband and her obligation to her mother. She didn't want to hurt her mother. Mojisola went out again and this time did not return until the next day. Tobi couldn't endure it. He confronted Funke as soon as Mojisola entered the house. I have been patient, but this is my house and I won't tolerate this anymore. Your mother has to leave. Funke, feeling the weight of the situation, didn't argue anymore. She went to her mother's room. With tears in her eyes, she explained that it was time for her to go. Mom, I love you, but you have put a strain on my marriage. I have tried to reason with you, but you won't change. Tobi can't take it anymore. Mojisola, clearly upset, packed her belongings and left in anger without saying goodbye. As she left, a sense of relief washed over Tobi and Funke. They both knew that Mojisola's departure was necessary for their marriage survival. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.